Well, hello. It's another beautiful day here in Monroe, Michigan. It's warming up outside. It's about 20 to 11 in the morning, and I'm wanting to share something today that's really important that happened to me, and I've wanted to share it for some time, but I wanted to have all the facts and the words that were said. And what I'm talking about is when my wife was in the hospital, there was a point where I had to leave, and while I was gone, she woke up from she was on a lot of drugs and she was sleeping almost nonstop towards the end there. This was like the last 5 days of her life. Um, I may not be exact on all these details, but anyway, um, I had been struggling the last few days. I mean, not yesterday and not today, but prior to that. And then her sister came over and I talked to her for a while, and actually, I talked to her on the phone. She came over and I was busy and I didn't see her in the driveway, and she left and I called her back. But I got to make sure the details are right here, right? So, anyway, I talked to her again about when my wife had her vision or dream, or I'm not sure how to describe that, but my wife woke up from her sleep and her sister and a nurse were there, and she told them to tell the 10 people that were lined up from her bed to the door that were wearing white sheets, thank you for coming in and praying for her and singing to her. And also, there was she told them there was two angels up on the wall by the clock. This was in her hospital room at Beaumont Hospital. And the nurse, I guess I can say her name. There's a lot of different names there. Was Nicole, and I believe that's correct anyway. And Nicole had came in the night before and prayed with her after she was off her shift. And I feel better today. Okay, this this story, there's more facts now and details I didn't know about, but I knew about her seeing the vision there, but I didn't know the rest of it. Anyway, sometime during the night, there was no one in the room when this happened, and apparently the way she describes it, she was awake and they were in the room. I mean, it wasn't a dream to her. Okay, I mean, who knows? I wasn't able to talk to her about it because she went back to sleep when I got back there and never really came out of it really that much. But she was comfortable with the fact that they told her she's going home and not to worry about anything. And she said she's not afraid. She's telling this to the sister and the nurse. She's not afraid to die, and she knows where she's going. And she was saying, "Don't worry about me. I'm going to be okay. I'm going home, and I'm okay with it." So she may have said a few other things too. Uh, her sister's going to write down all she can remember for me, and hopefully, and I'll be able to get all the words because I tend to forget things if I don't write them down. I'll forget, and I've forgotten a lot of things, and I've got a lot of things wrong on the dates, maybe, but pretty much I'm doing the best I can with this. I wanted to share that with you because, you know, there's another thing that happened too. After my wife had passed, I was watching a lot of videos on near death experiences, and I watched so much on YouTube and different things. I'd sit up all night, because I couldn't sleep anyway. And I'd see these people that, they had a dream about their loved one, their wife or husband, or perhaps their children, and or grandparents and that, and they'd see them in that dream and it was real. Well, I prayed for that and prayed for that for weeks and months. And then about a month ago, I had a dream and I woke up. I had slept late that morning and I woke up. And when I woke up, I realized I'd been dreaming about my wife, and she was right there over me, and her hair was hanging down in my face and she was laughing and smiling and she was younger than she was when she died. She was like maybe in her 30s or so, and her had the long blonde wavy hair and the eyes were just full of life and her smile and we were talking and laughing and we were like in a field or something and that dream when I woke up, it was more real to me than being awake in that bedroom. It was so real. I instantly tried to go back to sleep and I couldn't. Uh, I tried so hard to go back to sleep to get into that dream and I couldn't. And it began to fade, except for the fact that I dreamt about it. The details, the fine details in that dream began to fade. But I had prayed for that, and I think it was God showing me that everything's going to be okay. I don't know for sure, but I just feel that way about it. And I just wanted to share that with you because that dream and that vision or whatever she had in the hospital room, it was 5 days before she died. She went on hospice the next day and died a little less than 4 days later. But she didn't really die. Her body died, and she's healed from that cancer and that COVID and all that she had. She's healed. She's in heaven. And that makes me feel, so good to get all those other facts about what she said, and gosh, I can't tell you how good I feel about that. It's like I have a new spark in my heart now, a new life, a little bit more, and I'm going to treasure that forever, perhaps. And, well, I just wanted to share that with you. And, you know, I'm still praying. I'm praying for people like you. Yes, I am. Every day. I did today. And I will continue until I can't pray no more. So I'll let you go for now. And I hope that helped you a little bit. It helps me to talk about it because I feel so good right now. I could almost fly right now. I really could. Anyway, we'll talk to you later, okay? Bye bye.